When I was going through my hell, only two elected members of Congress, took my phone calls. Two. That was Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie was one of the only elected members of Congress to visit J6ers in prison. She was the only member of Congress to sponsor the Matthew Lawrence Perna bill, named after one of the J6ers who committed suicide due to the brutality he endured at the hands of the United States government. And a few years ago, she came to the Walkaway booth at CPAC and held my hands and prayed with me while the media took pictures of us and mocked us. And now a directive has gone out that Marjorie Taylor Greene is a traitor. And if you want to be a part of the in crowd, it is mandatory that you must hate her too. If I were to ask, probably at least half the people in this room would say that they didn't like her anymore. And if I were to ask why, I bet the majority wouldn't even know themselves. When did we become the left? When did we become hive-minded, mean, and tribal? When did we decide that not only must we cancel those we disagree with, but we must control the people around us with intimidation, demanding that they think the way we think and join the cancel mob too, or be branded themselves? And when did we allow some of the most toxic, nasty, and vicious people on the planet to become the spokespeople for MAGA and the arbiters of purity tests, deciding who is and isn't worthy enough to continue to call themselves MAGA? But perhaps, most importantly, when did we decide that it was off limits to question our own government or the government of any other country? Let me tell you something. If you call yourself a patriot, but you believe that it is your obligation to only praise and only worship your president, then you must not be a patriot of this country. Because leader worship is how citizens behave in nations that aren't free. You can love your president, and you should. But it is your duty and your obligation as a free citizen of the United States of America to challenge and question your government every day, regardless of who the president of the United States is.